Welcome to the Hope Workshop, where we rebuild lives through timeless biblical wisdom. Have you ever prayed and wondered if anyone was listening, not because you've stopped believing in God, but because you haven't felt His presence in a long time? You keep showing up, you keep praying, you keep hoping, yet heaven seems quiet. And after enough silent days, a painful thought begins to creep in. Maybe God has forgotten me. If you've ever felt that way, this message is for you, because one of God's greatest prophets once felt exactly the same. When we think about Elijah, we usually remember his greatest victory, standing boldly on Mount Carmel, calling down fire from heaven, watching God do the impossible. But what happened next is often forgotten. Instead of celebrating, Elijah ran. He became afraid, exhausted, overwhelmed. He isolated himself in the wilderness and prayed something heartbreaking. "Lord, I've had enough." He even believed he was completely alone. "I am the only one left." Can you imagine that? A man who had witnessed incredible miracles still struggled with fear, loneliness, and discouragement. And maybe that's comforting, because it reminds us that even the strongest people can have moments when their faith feels fragile. Here's what I love most about this story. God didn't respond with anger. He didn't shame Elijah for feeling discouraged. Instead, he cared for him. He gave him rest. He provided food. And when the time was right, God reminded Elijah of something he couldn't see. You are not alone. There were thousands who still remained faithful. Elijah's feelings were real, but they weren't the full picture. And sometimes our emotions tell us only part of the story. Maybe you've been measuring God's presence by your feelings, but feelings change. God's character doesn't. The same God who walked beside Elijah in the wilderness is the same God who walks beside you today, even when you don't feel Him, even when prayers seem unanswered, even when life doesn't make sense. God has never promised that we'll always understand His ways, but He has promised that He will never leave us nor forsake us. Sometimes the greatest act of faith is believing that promise, even on the days when your heart struggles to believe it. If you've been feeling forgotten, I hope you'll remember this. The God who cared for Elijah still cares for you. He still sees your tears. He still hears your prayers. And even when His voice seems quiet, His presence remains, because just as Elijah discovered, you were never walking alone. You simply couldn't see the one walking beside you. Thank you for spending a few moments with us here at the Hope Workshop. If today's message encouraged you, consider subscribing for more life-changing lessons inspired by timeless biblical wisdom. Until next time, keep building, keep believing, and keep moving forward.